As the flooding in Malaysia's Kelantan has worsened over the past few days, many hospitals in the state have been stuck for days without adequate medical supplies. To help, Tzu Chi volunteers and TIMA doctors from Penang arrived at an evacuation center to distribute aid and set up a medical station to tend to the flood victims.
As soon as they step off the plane, Tzu Chi volunteers from Penang immediately set out for the evacuation center in flood-ravaged Kelantan. The senior, who is diabetic, injured his foot but was unwilling to go to a hospital for treatment. TIMA doctors disinfected his wound while gently persuading him to seek further treatment.
We'll stitch you up and give you antibiotics because you already have an infection in your foot. This will help it heal more quickly.
The worsening flood situation has left many hospitals and clinics without adequate medical supplies. Hence, establishing temporary medical stations was a matter of some urgency.
One of the patients told us that he took his child to get stitches, but waited for 10 hours.
A team of 9 TIMA volunteers from Penang served 163 patients over 2 days.
Many children are suffering from fever, while some adults have strained the muscles in their back and are also running a fever from wading through the flood waters.
Apart from the free clinic, volunteers also carried out a relief distribution. Large quantities of supplies were transported to the evacuation center that same morning. However, the first distribution was a test of the volunteers' resilience.
We don't speak the same language, so I just gave them a big, warm smile.
I don't speak Malay, so I tried to memorize some words by heart so I can communicate.
Tzu Chi's love is the best medicine for these flood victims.
We don't show our pain because we are still very optimistic. We have food to eat, a place to bath, and a place to sleep, so we are really grateful.
As it starts to pour, Zain immediately rushes over to help the volunteers.
I didn't cry when my home was completely washed away by the floods. I'm crying now because I'm deeply touched by all of Tzu Chi's help. Thank you, Tzu Chi.
The Tzu Chi song, We Are One Family, brings everyone's hearts closer together.
We understand what they are going through. These flood survivors can feel we treat them just like our own family.